HealthWish is a series of conversations about the state of healthcare in New York City's fabulous fifth borough, Staten Island. Our goal is to raise issues, raise awareness, and raise health. Because when we raise health, we raise everyone. A patient and a friend, Lou Tobacco, president at Monsignor Farrell High School, is fostering a change with the Medi program with students in conjunction with Northwell, Staten Island University Hospital. Give it a listen.
Hey, Staten Island, welcome back to Monsignor Farrell High School. And I'm here with the Honorable Lou Tobacco, one of my oldest friends. And, we've known each other for quite some time. And we just found out recently that you were also a patient of Staten Island University Hospital. You had some work done on your back.
Yes.
How you feeling?
Feeling great. It truly has been life-changing. And it truly was just such a gift. I've been in pain in my back literally since when I was in college. And to have this surgery and just to change my life, to give me the energy and the stamina to keep up with this beautiful place and to keep up with our faithful men, it's truly been life-changing, and I'm so appreciative.
I mean, you've always got a smile on your face, and yet you went through a period where you were having a tough time.
Sure.
You were in a lot of pain.
Very tough. Almost over a year ago, I was actually in Italy on a trip with students. And I remember calling my wife. I was in the hotel room. I couldn't get up off the floor. And it was that time where I said, all right, what am I doing? What am I doing here?
So I just want to ask you the open-ended question. What does this place mean to you?
It's so special because it made me who I am. And when we talk about education, sometimes people just go straight to reading, writing, and arithmetic. What has made Farrell so special to me is that they truly develop the whole person. And that's what makes me so proud of this place, to keep that going, that we teach people to love their community, to love their country, to love their God, and not be apologetic about that, and just to develop the whole person who has to learn that life is about service to others. And it's always about giving back, and giving back to what you're a part of. And that's what makes this place so very special for me.
It's interesting. A lot of things have changed here over the last several years since you've been in this role. Things have been renovated, programs have been started, and the one obviously that I'm most interested in is your Medi program.
Yeah.
So tell me what that is, and kind of what has it meant to the boys here?
Well, thank you. Medi is just one of our great institutes here. It stands for Medical Education Development Institute, and it is a beautiful collaboration with Staten Island University Hospital, Northwell Health, and you guys have been phenomenal. And it's to a point where there's such a competition now between your chair people that when they come in to have an event, they want to see who's going to outdo the last group. And it's amazing to see the equipment, the high-tech equipment that our students get to touch and really get to see the mentorship, hands-on experience from the physicians and the surgeons and the nurses and the techs. And that's what's so beautiful about it, is that the whole team comes and they get to see the multidisciplinary teamwork that is involved with the different subject matter. And it's just been great.
Very few people know the story of how we ended up doing this and how this started. In 2018, I became the executive director of Staten Island University Hospital. At the time, you were still working at Northwell. And I had tried on 3 occasions before 2018 to start a collaboration with a local high school. I went to several public high schools on Staten Island. I was trying different ones over the years to see, in my previous role as chair of emergency medicine, could I create this collaboration? Because I was a kid from Staten Island, and I really believe in the concept of if you can see it, you can be it. That, to me, is a very important thing. I wanted to develop that collaboration, and I could never get anyone to actually fully buy in. So I remember this meeting like it was yesterday. I had tried again in 2018, and I didn't get any interest from the party that I had reached out to. And I was complaining vociferously to you and one other individual in a room. There was 3 of us. And I was complaining about, I just don't understand why nobody is interested in doing this with me. So fast forward 6 months later, and you come and tell me that you will be leaving Northwell because you're going back to Farrell. And I think I was so excited for you.
And thank you.
Yeah, because I knew what that meant to you, because you had told me so many times what Farrell meant to you. And then 15 minutes later, you said to me, and oh, by the way, that program you want to run, I'll do it with you. Done.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, and I was like, all right, let's do it. And I think what's been cool for me is we always had this idea of running several of these in several different schools and then using that as a springboard to try to do more and more things to try to reach as many students as possible. And we've been able to do that. Like, we took this one engagement and turned it into so many other things that we're actually doing. We're going to really be pushing this forward. But frankly, I do owe you thanks as well, because without having a first partner
Sure.
who was willing to take a shot on what are these gals and these guys going to do when they walk in, I'm not sure we would have gotten it to this point. So thank you as well.
No, you're welcome. And we hit the ground running together. And just as an aside, you'll be happy to know, 4 years ago, there was a freshman that was very involved in this Medi program. He came to see you speak. You were the inaugural speaker. And then all the surgeons and physicians that followed afterwards. It truly is a career-affirming institute. So that freshman just was given his diploma the other day, graduating Monsignor Farrell High School. He was our valedictorian, going to Duke University, almost full tuition, and he decided then, in his last 4 years, that he wants to be a surgeon.
It's a great story.
And that's the program and the career that he's going to be following. And there are many others like him. So it truly does make, sometimes you don't think, you think you're just having a career day. No, it is a lot more important than that when a student can identify and see someone. But they could relate and they see, and they're like, hey, if they could do it, I can do it. And it's just been a beautiful experience.
Yeah, one of the things we do try to do is, as we develop these programs, if there's a specific school that we're working with, whether it's Port Richmond, whether it's Newdorp or Monsignor Farrell or St. Joseph Hill, we will try to find graduates, people that are closely tied to the school as a way of giving back. And it actually means a lot more to them.
It really does.
When they're going back to a place that meant something to them. I think if we had never done this, I'm not sure that this program ever gets off the ground. So I do want to thank you for that.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I think, you're in a really good position to understand and know how important community sponsorship and actually spending your time in the community volunteering is to these kids when they're both applying for the next step in their lives, but also in trying to making them a well-rounded person, both in reality and on paper.
Sure.
Right? So your kids have been really amazing in some of this stuff, and tell us some of the really cool things that some of your students have done.
Sure. So it's important that they give back, right? So when they see your physicians and surgeons from Staten Island University Hospital coming and sacrificing their time and mentoring them, it's a partnership, and they have to give back, and they want to give back. And we're so happy that over the last several years they have volunteered, and they look forward every year to coming to the big charity outing, and especially the bocce tournament, where they pose as referees for the event. And then even throughout the year, recently our Italian club had bake sales, and they did some fundraising in our Link area, and they raised $1,000, and they're going to be presenting that with Dr. Weinberg.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And his department.
That's great. Yeah, it is amazing how important trying to instill in these folks early on that giving back to community and being involved in the community and what the downstream is, and at the same time how incredible a community is to give back into, because it actually gives back to you.
Sure. And many of them love working with your Department of Patient Care Services and volunteering, which is also another opportunity for all students across Staten Island of the proper age. They have an opportunity where hands-on they could go physically to the hospital and volunteer and give back.
I do want to thank you. Thank you again for the partnership and for everything that we've actually done. We are coming to you from the Learning Commons at Farrell, and it's really amazing. If you haven't seen this beautiful new space in this building that is actually built in the 60s.
Correct.
Truly an incredible place. You should see it. I love when my team comes here and actually gets to use this beautiful space with these kids. It's just a great place to learn. So thank you for everything that you've done for the community of Staten Island and everything that we've done together.
Thank you. Looking forward to many more collaborations together, and we appreciate all you do for our community as well. Thank you.
We love introducing you to amazing Staten Islanders. Bye, Staten Island.
HealthWish wishes to thank our special guests, Dr. Brahim Ardolic and Lou Tobacco, President at Monsignor Farrell High School. Recorded in the Learning Commons at Monsignor Farrell High School. We're very interested in your health wish. Contact us at healthwish@northwell.edu. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again soon.